welcome back to another episode of the Hangout Cafe. My name is Kariuki Winnie. Today we are talking about financial independence, and I want to start by basically describing this as a state whereby you are able to finance your desired lifestyle and pay for all your living expenses without necessarily having to rely on a particular source of income, say formal employment. Must be nice, right? Now, we're all talking about komoka, and I want to believe that definition sounds like it because komoka is basically making it in life. What we're not talking about, ironically, is the plan, because there has to be a plan. I want to believe komoka won't come knocking at our doors, right? What we don't have is a plan, and even after having the plan, it doesn't end at that. You invest in your plan, you work through your plan until you start getting results, which is basically making an income out of your plan. Now, once that happens, you have your plan, you've actualized it, and you've started making money out of it. That does not guarantee you financial independence. We have this mentality where we think once we stop depending on our parents and have a particular source of income, say a job or a business that we've started, we are financially independent. No. How we spend that money and how we plan for that money will determine whether or not we will achieve financial independence, because the core path towards achieving financial independence is through saving, through less spending, and many other tips that are discussed by Fabian Zhao in a video that I will link below. Now, what I want to focus more on is the initial stage of achieving financial independence, which is basically having a source of income. We are in this whole pandemic that has kept us in the house, has moved us out of school, which honestly most of us were slaves to. We are actually slaves of the system. Most of us had this whole idea that I am in campus now, what I do is read and graduate, go out there, look for a job. And thing is, there are no jobs out there. There are no jobs. And either way, once you get that job security is an illusion. You could have that job today and not have it the next day, So you can't really say that you've secured a particular job, And either way, this is what we're trying to eliminate, having to depend on a particular source of income, especially formal employment, which needs us to start thinking outside the box, start having plan Bs, because most of us have been slapped in the face with the fact that what we depended on is school, your degree. So I want to share with you some tips that can help you find something that you can do, which you can later commercialize and make money from, all right? Because, okay, we're at home, we're stuck in the house with barely anything to do. So the following tips can help you find something that you can do. Now, one very important thing that you want to do is do something that you love. For me, this is like the most important thing, because first of all, I'll have an easier time doing this, It's going to be almost effortless to do this particular activity because I love it. The other thing is, it's going to better the outcome of whatever I am doing, because I'll put my heart and soul into it. So the first thing you may want to do is take a personality test. I know this sounds weird, but honestly, these personality tests are quite enlightening. So I'll link one at the description box, and you guys could actually go take part, find out some of your personalities that you honestly didn't even know about. The other thing is, sit and analyze. Find out what you spend most of your money on. This is going to be quite interesting, because once you sit and ask yourself, hey, by the way, where do I spend most of my money? Is it on food? Is it on shoes? Is it on I don't know, just anything, You will probably realize that that's where your interest lies. Next thing you know, you're running a thrift shop, or you are selling food to the community around you. The other thing you want to do is ask from friends and family some of your best and worst qualities. Now, these are the people we spend most of our time with. So I feel like they're in a better position to understand or to know some of your personalities quite well. I know the information is going to be a lot, but you can actually narrow down to some common characters that they actually mention. Another tip is ask your family about the interests you used to have when you were a kid. I know we can say we outgrew some of these interests, but thing is, we probably didn't have the right resources to nurture that interest. So right now you could be in a position to probably get a guitar. You probably had an interest in music before. So do ask about some of the things that you really loved to do or interested in when you were a kid. Now, after having all of that information that narrows down to a particular line of interest, what you do is start a passion project. Now, it's not as big as it sounds, honestly. It's basically, for example, deciding to make a different pastry every day, learning a new code every day, doing something like writing an article every day, just making it a thing, a habit. And the next thing you know, you're being called up for gigs. Next thing you know, you're delivering food around the community, in the community around you. Next thing you know, you're running a thrift store. So it's just a matter of practicing and learning some of these things. And after some time, you will be able to find a way to commercialize it and make money from it. One thing that we do a lot of times is make excuses like, hey, I don't have this, I don't have that. What I can tell you is start with what you have. You'll be surprised, but I'm vlogging with my phone right now. Honestly, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this information helps you out in a way. Do not forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and turn on the notification bell to get notifications once we have a new video up. Till next time, please do stay safe.